Yeah. What's funny to me is these guys are always like, my free speech. What about free speech? What about my free speech? But they're always the first ones to shut free speech down. Well, okay, so I got 3 new bans on me on Facebook this morning. So some chud is out there reporting everything I say, trying to get me. And, of course, the Facebook algorithm's like, oh, yeah, he's a leftist. Get him! Sketched out. Big moose. Getting angrier. Now, you jump off. Here she goes. You never know what can happen. They're going on, Here she comes. That's pretty close. Hit like, share, subscribe. Joey Only Show this morning. No weather for you. Straight analysis about how fucked up the world is today. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube, you see, and all the forces of the world are trying to make sure that can't happen. That's right. Well, I grew too big on Facebook, so then the boot came down. It's like, well, make sure the progressive person can't speak out loud too much. We have to maintain the veneer of free speech only. Only the veneer. Look at this guy. So you got these things like Facebook. You got these things like TikTok. And it's like part of this mind control apparatus that the right is really cinching down on. And they're making sure that people like me can't talk or say anything. For example, look at these 2 chuds here. So that's what Mark Zuckerberg looks like without his head on a guillotine, sitting there talking with Trump there. And it says, users to Meta's social platforms can no longer share links to ICE List, a website listing what it claims are the names of thousands of DHS employees. So they shut that down there. And what else? Oh, I've read my last free article. Meta has started blocking its users from sharing links to ICE List, but Wired has blocked my ability to read it because I don't want to pay them. Like it even says right there. You've read your last free article, hippie. So when the CEO of Facebook isn't sending me into Facebook jail, what's he doing with himself? Okay, so this weekend, while the shooting was going on in Minneapolis, while the ICE officers were murdering Alex Peretti in the street, you know what was going on at the White House is they were having this film viewing of Melania's new stupid movie that no fucking hillbilly in their right mind should ever go to. I don't care how you vote or what your politics are. Be a man and don't go see that movie, for fuck's sakes. All right, so here is Zuckerberg. He's with Trump there, and they're watching Melania's stupid new movie while people are getting shot in the street. You think of the arrogance, the disconnect, right? These rich people. They're about their glamour. It's all about me. And here's Melania like, oh, me. Like anybody cares about your empty, vapid vassals of bullshit. Nobody cared. Like, why would anybody care? Why would any working person want to go see this movie? Nonetheless, that's what was going on. So here's Zuckerberg, who clearly, knows nothing about good quality programming. He's in there and he's doing the little clap. Yay, Melania's film crew members. Hopes for flop as insiders share behind the scenes tale. This is an awful fucking person from an awful fucking family. Now, I will be coming to a greater point through all this. You're going to have to, find me doing this a little bit for a little while to get to the main point here. But so we got here's Melania, and she had Mark Zuckerberg there. She's got her terrible movie. It's flopping. Nobody wants to go see it. Why would anyone want to go see it? It's like here's everyone's suffering and starving and trying to just get by in life. They're getting terrorized, police, and here's this rich person let's celebrate me, and they give her $40 million for the rights to do it. So meanwhile, I'm out there on the Facebook calling this stuff out, right? And then I get these people who show up. They're they always have 3 followers or 5 friends, or nobody likes them basically at all. And they show up, and they might be a robot, they might be a computer algorithm, they might actually be owned by Facebook for all I know, and their actual purpose is just to terrorize people with left-leaning assumptions. Now, here's what's actually important to Mark Zuckerberg. Brutal Melania movie. Documentary reviews have vanished from Letterboard. Okay, so you get kind of the point here. So Zuckerberg's doing that the other day. And then meanwhile, that same day, they're finalizing the sale of TikTok. And what happens with TikTok is as soon as it's sold, people were immediately complaining about free speech on the app. They're saying that now there's people there with 1 million followers who make their living on TikTok the same way I used to make my living partly on Facebook too, because I'm a social media content creator. However, I'm one that's finding myself blacklisted or soft banned on all these platforms. So I was on TikTok and I made a video about how Trump and his team are protecting pedophiles, and TikTok wouldn't let the video go through. They literally blocked it and put me on sanctions. So they literally put me on sanctions there. And you can see here, though, it's like a plan. It's a plan. So on Facebook, if you say certain things, they'll find a reason to shut you down. On TikTok, if you say certain things, especially now that it's been bought by this best friend of Donald Trump, it's an Ellison, and the billionaire Ellison wants to make sure he's an ultra-Zionist. He wants to make sure that only pro-Israel propaganda and pro-ICE propaganda is now found on TikTok. So people are leaving TikTok in droves today. It's been going on for a couple of days, and I haven't reported to you. But I'm coming to a point on all this. So basically, everything's a lie these days. It's like it's an excuse to lie. It's an excuse to double down on lies, or it's an excuse to beat down anyone who speaks the truth. This is the free speech paradigm we're in right now. And everybody who complained to me, well, what about free speech, are the first ones to step on free speech when they get a chance. So I'm like 100 people away from having 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm a legitimate content creator who is constantly under attack from these forces, okay? So ICE videos cannot be uploaded to TikTok. The company, though, blames the tech issues. They say, well, there was a power outage. And we know that's not true. We know it's not true at all. So, sorry, we're experiencing tech issues by that. By that, I mean our technicians are being held at gunpoint and told to censor all anti-Trump content. Help, ICE just shot one of our guys. That's basically so. Okay, not just TikTok, my Facebook feed exploded with pro-Trump content over the last 2 weeks. I'm only on there for a couple of local groups, but damn, it's an awful cesspool. It's exactly true. YouTube is pushing alt-right Christian propaganda in my feed, even though I've given the algorithm zero reason to think I would enjoy that. I haven't had that problem. I found YouTube being pretty good. However, even if YouTube is better than those other apps, they haven't exactly pushed me, who is a weather channel from Northern Canada that sometimes talks about topics that I guess their billionaires don't like. I mean, the reality is they haven't pushed me any further. I haven't found myself like having a video ever I've put 3,000 videos out on this app in order to get to my 10,000 subscribers. I've made 3,000 videos. Think of that. I got 3 subscribers per video. That's how much they pushed me in the algorithm. No matter how many fucking videos I made, they didn't push me. That's why I need you to become a subscriber. I need you to hit the bell and keep coming on back, because they're not going to do me any favors. Not Facebook, not TikTok, not YouTube, none of them. They're going to make sure that anybody who isn't a MAGA voice will not be amplified. And that's why I got the Patreon, because I'm afraid that the way Facebook shut me down, the way TikTok shut me down, at any given minute, the YouTube could just drop the hammer on me here too. There's some billionaire sitting around there one day, just like, you know what? I think there's too much free speech. You know, I'm a little worried that people keep talking. They're gonna like realize that my billions of dollars are a problem for, you know, a functional society. You know, they're gonna realize that part of the reason why everything's so fucking corrupt and fucked up is because of us billionaires. And the guy who talks about that, let's limit his account. Oh yeah, you can't mention Epstein either. That's right. Can't mention Epstein. Can't say Epstein. Can't say the word Mossad. Can't use the word Zionism in a negative context. The official Democrats page is being suppressed, and of course anti-ICE stuff is being censored. Videos mentioning Minnesota and Minneapolis are being deboosted. Everything that has been bothering this regime about TikTok for the past 12 months is suddenly gone. Just like what happened after Musk took over Twitter, all of a sudden it's being converted into another right-wing platform. You know, and this is why, like, I want you to join my Patreon, because eventually they might drop the hammer on me here, shut me down the same way they're shutting down people everywhere who don't believe in their bullshit narrative they're selling, right? There'll come a time where YouTube, you know, even the measly a little corner they let me have here, well, they'll drop the hammer and say, you're fucking done too. So I've removed messages. They removed content because of bullying and harassment. I reported like 3 people yesterday for threatening me, and every time it came back nothing. But that's the thing. You can, if you are on the side of Trump or Pierre Poilievre, you can basically say whatever the fuck you want to anybody. You can be rude, you can be mean, you can troll their pages. That's not just allowed, it's encouraged. And when they troll my page, if I say fuck off, then suddenly I'm bullying and harassing. So the interesting part today was it wouldn't even tell me what my crimes were. At least on my phone it wouldn't. Let's see if it does here. So I can't post or comment till January 29th. Okay. Why? Hateful, and it goes back to January 4th. Where's my charge from? There says there's 3 charges. Where can I appeal them? Oh, you can't. Well, where are these? Look at all this. And this is the hilarious part. Look at this list of things that Facebook has put upon me. Like, there's this list of charges now against me from Facebook, from restrictions that would make you think I'm a complete psychopath in real life. You look at this list of charges and then you look at my real life and you're like, wait a second, that doesn't add up. But somewhere now there's a database that says I'm all these things. Let's have a look at some of the bizarre claims it has. Hateful conduct. Yeah, that's me. Hateful. Bullying. That's right. I remember this one, bullying and harassment. You know who that was? And I appealed it. And funny enough, Andy Mason, who apparently I was bullying, he's in Facebook jail today too. We were already talking. Now, whatever we were talking about, I forget. But Andy and I trained in Wing Chun Kung Fu for years. And believe me, I cannot bully him. Like, it's not fucking possible. It doesn't matter that he's like 20 years older than me. There's a high chance he would still kick my ass better than almost anybody else out there because he's better at Wing Chun Kung Fu than I am, and you aren't. Okay? Adult sexual solicitation comment. So I appealed that one. I forget what that was too. I mean, suicide, self-injury, and eating disorders. That's me. Me and my eating disorder, right? Look at these, like, adult solicitation. I wonder if we can find the content. Time will be tight. Best I could do is some orgies. That was my comment. Clearly a fucking joke. Clearly a joke. But there I am now. I was in Facebook jail for weeks. Time will be tight. Best I could do is some orgies. Time will be. That's adult. I am encouraging solicitation there. Fucking Americans, you're so full of shit. Yeah, well, that's true. So you're getting the point here is that I got all these charges against me and I can't even appeal them. I can't do anything. Hateful conduct comment removed. Okay. Appeal to the oversight board. What does that do? Nothing. How many times have I appealed to their oversight board? Like 25. Nothing. Okay, so like you guys have seen what I'm doing. Am I that bad? Am I that bad that I should be in Facebook jail all the time? Or is there an actual conspiracy against progressive people who speak out against Trump, who speak out against the billionaire class, who speak out against the rich? Is there an actual movement to suppress people who speak out against the rich? You think there is? Do, 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 do. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think they own these platforms to give people like me a voice? Do you think they care about free speech at all? Look at this. The National Library of Medicine, an official United States government website, censoring political opposition on why. Who does it and why? Basically, the United States government is encouraging censorship. Straight up. Encouraging censorship. No matter what this says here, no matter what they're trying to say, they're encouraging it. Their billionaires are taking over every platform. Now, you used to have Chinese level censorship from TikTok, and what did Chinese level censorship do? It actually seemed to allow you to speak about Gaza, to speak out about almost everything going on in the world. Right now, TikTok is censoring everything you say if it's not what they want you to say. So American brand censorship is actually more stringent and strict than Chinese brand censorship. Think about that for a few minutes. Put that into your mind and think about that. You were more free to speak freely when TikTok was owned by China. I don't know what else to tell you, folks. Like, all the writing is on the wall. It's all visible right in front of you. And what's going to happen here is I'm probably going to have like more right-wing extremists than friends show up on this video and leave comments. So if you like the video, please comment and help drown them out, okay? So I'm going to be in Facebook jail for a little while. I don't know why. Can't tell you why. Must be because of, I must have had a thought crime. I must think something that Mark Zuckerberg doesn't want me to think there. You fucking thought crime. Well, what am I going to do? I guess if I can't go on Facebook or talk to anybody, I'll probably just make more videos today and talk more shit because you know what? I've absolutely fucking had it with these people. I've absolutely had it with anybody who's going to sit there. I had a guy tell me that Alex Preddy was attacking that woman and ICE came and saved her. Like, what the fuck? She was his friend that he was there with. You just make up shit. You just make up anything you fucking want. You just talk shit. You make shit up. And then you got people who actually care about truth, actually care about honesty, actually care about reality, actually care about other human beings. And it's like, boot down, boot down, boot down, boot down. And it's like the most pervasive and scary thing going on out of everything. This level of mind control that people are just consuming it. They're consuming it. And they're belligerently defiant of anybody who's trying to tell them, like, dude, you are engaging in brainwashing yourself. Liberal! Woke! That's not what the billionaires want! Please, subscribe, hit like, share. We'll see you around out there. My God, I hate Facebook. Okay, bye now.